Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? Yes, it is I, Barbarisi, from the Bronx, now in Manhattan. Guys, you have no idea what's been going on. I duly apologize to you, for not making any uploads. I know I have a lot of supporters out there that care with all of their heart for me, my family, and I appreciate you guys. I really do. Please do not take offense to me not uploading. This is very serious now. What I'm about to tell you is going to sound very heartbreaking, and it's the God's honest truth. First of all, my heart is broken. So my daughter and her boyfriend went on a whim to Wildwood State Park to go meet her father. And yet I was happy that she was going to see her father after all this time. Despite of what happened, I forgive him because I have to forgive to be forgiven. And he verbally told me, no, I have not physically seen, but he said he has changed. He sounded pretty good, not going to lie. Did I fall for the facade? Yes. Because I want to believe that my daughter's father could change. I want to believe in my heart that he could be reformed, that he can be a different person. That's every parent's dream if they're separated from the other side, that, oh, perhaps they change, perhaps my child can have a better parent after all that my kids went through, not being raised by us and whatnot, and the abuse that caused them not to be raised by us, and the family dysfunction. Okay. So they go there, and George was ossified drunk the whole entire time. So this is how he formally meets my daughter. His daughter, after 18, almost 19 years that he hasn't seen her, he's ossified drunk, and they all sleep in the same tent, tiny tent, pouring raining outside. I'm worried sick. I don't know what's going on until way after. I try to get in contact with my daughter while all that. This was like 6 days ago. This is what I've been going through since the last video. That's why I have not uploaded, because I've been so hurt and confused. And I begged Tito. I said, Tito, please, my kids, my daughter, this is her boyfriend. She loves him. So, of course, I'm thinking I take him under my wing. Even though I don't know him from Adam. But this is who I am. And Tito's a good guy. I begged him. I pleaded with him. I said, Tito, please, let's just give them a chance. If they stay here, we'll make sure that they look for jobs, they help out in the house, and they do the right thing. I begged and pleaded. Tito finally came around. And this was recently, took such a burden off of my shoulders. So my daughter comes Tuesday, and she said she needs paperwork. Out of nowhere. I was so upset that I didn't even look at my phone for a day, because I was just so sad and hurt and confused. I was trying to not look at any of this for a moment, because I couldn't take no more. It was breaking my heart. Her father had a knife on him the whole time. She said that he was cursing just at nothingness in the woods, talking amongst himself to the trees, saying all kinds of weird stuff. She said that he was drunk the entire time. He wasn't making any sense, and he didn't provide any provisions for them. There was no provisions. They were living in squalor. She couldn't take no more, so she should have never went there in that situation. You want to go see your father, that's fine. But as soon as you seen that he was living in such conditions, my daughter You're going to be 20 years old. You don't need to go through this. I want you to have better than me. The shelter could have helped you. But then it was even better than that because Tino finally came around and said they could stay. You know what happens then? My daughter tells me that a dear friend of hers, which I'm very happy, I'm not thinking in negative, I'm just concerned because I don't know who this person is. Okay. She said a dear friend of hers took them both in. They have a spare room, and their family, they live with their family. Remember, my daughter's going to be 20 years old. So, you know, some kids still live at home at that age that grew up with their families. And I wish that was my situation and could have been that. But she says, no, Ma, we're good. We're going to go stay with our friend. After Tito opened the door. She said they have an extra room for us. I said, oh my God, that's wonderful. At least you don't have to be living in the woods. She said, Mom, I was so scared. I was so scared of those woods with my father, with George. She said he was drunk the whole time. She said that he held a pocket knife and he was talking amongst the trees, as I just clearly explained. And I was just so hard. I said, after 18 or 19 years, you haven't seen your daughter. This is how you greet her? This is how you're going to give a perspective of you? And still, all in all, she said she'll still talk to him after all of that. She said, I clearly see what you went through. I couldn't believe he was still like this. I haven't seen him since 2003, guys. So I had no idea the kind of person he was. All I can wish is for the best and hear him over the phone and try to decipher from there. He must have been sober when he was talking to me because he didn't sound that bad. Okay. And he was down talking the poor boy the whole time. In which, listen, I want my daughter to be happy. She loves Austin. I'm not going to put the kid down. It's not my place, and he seems like a nice young boy. They're just both in a bad situation, trying to find themselves, and they're young and in love. The boy has a lot, Austin, he has a lot of potential. So does my daughter. I told him, you guys can do anything you put your mind to. You're young, you have the world by the balls. Right or wrong? They both have the diplomas. They can do anything they want. And I believe in them both. And I am happy my daughter has a roof over her head. Thank God she's not living in the woods. And I'm so sorry what she went through. It broke my heart. I couldn't even put it into perspective. Like, oh my God. Like I said, you haven't seen your daughter in over 18 years. And this is what you want to portray yourself to be? A drunk living in the woods. It's not even about camping. They were not living on campgrounds. He was living a mile away from campgrounds in Wildwood State Park. He didn't even buy food for them. I know I said this before, but I just can't believe this. He was buying alcohol, not even food. He hasn't seen her in almost 19 years. Come on. This is not what you do. Guys, please, you don't understand. My heart is broken. And then the kicker, someone randomly messages my brother about all this crazy stuff. Linzilla, stop messaging my family. Me and my brother don't have a relationship. So stop messaging him. He does not care. And I'm going to leave it as that. And the worst part of it all, guys. Thursday night, Tito went to get fish from the fish market. He bought flounder and he bought salmon. He cooked it right here. We ate it. It was delicious. I ate salmon. He ate the flounder. Everything was fine. All of a sudden that night, Tito started throwing up blood clots. Oh, yes. He had to get rushed to the hospital. Okay? He was so sick. He was throwing up all bile, blood clots, all this stuff. I said, oh my God. I was like, on top of all this now, Tito he had food poisoning. He was in the hospital. So this is what I've been going through, guys. And yes, of course, through all of this, little old Weedy Bee is fine. Thank you, Jesus. because I make sure no matter what I go through, that my little boy is well taken care of, no matter what. I love you guys. It is very late. I wanted you to know Tito is fine, sleeping. He's fine. Thank God. Let's check on little old EDP now. I missed you guys. I'm going to try to make uploads more often. It has been very hard. Things have been very hard for me, guys. I don't know if you can see him from that perspective. Can you see my little old lady? Hold on, let me find the remote control. It's my baby. I don't know where I put the remote. Hold on, guys. Sometimes I misplace the remote. Hold on a second now. I probably put it out here. Nope, I did not put it out here. Uh-oh. Hold on now. Wait, I can use something else. Hold on. Hold on now. Use the phone. I don't know what I did with the remote. You see the little old baby? I don't want to wake him up, but there he is. Sometimes I misplace the remote. That happens. I get a lot on my mind, guys. So I love you all. Please, guys. Please. Yes, it is late at night. This is the only time. Actually, it's morning. Late at night. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning. Guys, please keep us in prayer, okay? Please. I'm going to try the best I can to keep you guys posted what's going on next. I know a lot of you want to know about how Tina took me off Hunts Point, but there's been a lot going on, guys. Please, I'm so sorry. It's not that I'm not listening to your requests. It's just that there has been so much going on. I'm trying to stay positive through all of this. It's not easy. It's not. It's not easy, guys. I'm doing the best I can. Please understand that. I love with all my heart, and I care about my fellow man no matter what. God bless you all. Thank you all for supporting me. Bobby Reese from the Bronx, over, out.